This video is going to cover SAP Inventory Counting using our Agility Essentials. Inventory counting in SAP Business One could be for cycle counts. It could be for physical inventories. It is of my opinion that these count sheets should be manageable, meaning not hundreds and hundreds of items or many bins. I think it's better to have less number of item bin combinations on a count sheet so that they can be processed quicker. Our Agility Inventory Accounting works with warehouses that are bin tracked and non-bin tracked. The user uses the standard SAP Business One tools to create inventory counting documents as well as posting those documents. We have two different mobile screens that you will see that allow for entering the count information. And as a side note, more than one mobile user can enter counts to the same count sheet on the same item and even the same bin combination. Let's take a look at the software. Here we have the SAP inventory counting sheets. I have some information already set up for a non-bin warehouse, which is 01 in my case. And then as everybody knows, for standard Business One, you could have an inventory unit of measure and a counting unit of measure. I have my counting units of measure set to cartons. And then I have another count sheet that I have for a warehouse that is bin tracked. So I have the two different scenarios here that we'll go through how it works. We'll start out with the inventory counting by item, which does not require a bin tracked warehouse. I go into the function, I scan or key in my inventory count document. I can scan my item or key it in. I can enter in my count quantity, and I would move on to the next item, and so forth. Looking at the inventory counting by bin, I would select the inventory count by bin mobile function. It defaults to the warehouse that I'm set to. I would scan the document, the bin that I'm on, the item. I would enter in the carton count. Again, I'm staying on this bin, A11. Scan the next item, counting the number of cartons. Staying on this bin, entering the number of cartons. If I had to move to a second bin, I would hit clear, which would take me up one. Scan that bin, scan the item, enter the number of cartons. Looking at the count sheet for the items that I demonstrated by bin, we can see as soon as the person enters in the bin and the item in quantity, it updates the counted quantity in SAP as they're going through the count sheets. So whether the counter brings back the count sheet or not, we can see the progress and where they're at with it. And then they would use the standard Business One functions to post the variances. So this is a pretty simple process of using our Agility mobile functions to enter in the count information on the SAP counting documents. It updates it immediately as it happens out on the floor. We get faster, more accurate feedback. This concludes the short video on Wisys Agility Inventory Counting with an SAP Business One. If you have any questions or would like to gather more information, please check out our website or give us a call.